Thomas, do you mind just, if you could hold your jersey up there, the other way where they can see you.
Back now.
Great, thanks. Just get a few shots there.
Great, thank you. Thomas, our pick's coming up, so Thomas is flying solo right now, so there's no introductions. You can just start with the questions. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Thomas, you could just talk a little bit about what the last 24 hours have been like, you know, waiting to see where you're going to go and then getting picked here.
Oh, man, all I can say is that it's definitely great to be here. It's a big relief to know where I'm going to be playing. Not the biggest thing for me, just really find out at what position I'm going to be playing.
Have you had any preliminary talks about that?
No, not at all. We haven't had any discussions about it. I think we'll find out once the mini camp begins, and just be looking forward to seeing what I'm going to be as a Panther.
You don't even get a clue from the jersey, do you?
Nah, it can go either way with this jersey number. So it's just something that I'm really looking forward to, just finding out what I'm going to be. But I can truly say that I'm happy to be a Panther.
Excuse me, Thomas, would you mind lifting your hat up a little bit and lifting your eye? All right, thank you.
Thomas, I read some things yesterday. I mean, you said yesterday that you really don't care where you play, but I did read some things that you had said in the previous year where you have a little bit of a preference to playing safety.
Yeah, I said it just to say because, you know, I've been playing safety for the last 2 years. You know, it was a position that I was, you know, once you're playing something for that long of a time, then, you know, it sort of grows on you. But like I said, I'd be more than willing to make the transition to linebacker if that's where I need to be here. So I'm definitely open to either position.
Coach yesterday said that in their schemes, a lot of times there's not that much of a difference between what the safety does and what the linebacker does. How much of a difference preparation-wise is it for you if you're a safety as opposed to if you're a linebacker?
It's not that big of a difference. I mean, when you're watching film, you're pretty much looking for the same things from offense as far as being a linebacker or being a safety. So the biggest difference would be just being closer to the line of scrimmage all of the time, whereas safety, you have a little more freedom to roam around the back end.
You had a chance to talk to Will yet, Witherspoon?
No, I haven't spoken with Will yet, but that's something that I'm definitely going to do once this is all over.
Thomas, when did you get here yesterday?
We got in about 9 o'clock last night.
What have you been doing since then?
Sleeping and eating.
You ever been to Charlotte before?
Yeah, I came in on a visit. That was my first time coming to Charlotte a couple of weeks ago.
And you said you got a sense then, I mean, this was a real possibility after that trip here.
Definitely, but
on to kind of lead you in that direction.
I mean, it's like with any team. I mean, all of the teams that I went to was definitely like, we're going to select you if you're there when we pick. And so, you know, you really didn't have a feeling, but you sort of wanted to feel like, you know, that could be a possibility for me. So that's what I left here with. And, you know, fortunate enough for me, they selected me at the 14th pick. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just very happy to be here.
Which other teams brought you in for a visit?
I went to New Orleans, Cincinnati. I came here, went to Detroit, Kansas City, and St. Louis.
What did you think of that process? Was it a little bit dizzying?
Actually, I enjoyed the whole process. Coming out of high school, I wasn't highly recruited. You know, I ain't going very many visits, so I definitely enjoyed taking a couple of free trips. So.
What was it like hearing your name called?
Man, that was the greatest feeling in the world, man. You know, just growing up all your life, wanting to be a professional football player. You know, you're playing high school ball, you're playing college ball, And then, you know, just getting the opportunity to play on the highest level, I mean, there's going to be nothing like it. So that was the greatest joy.
How nerve-wracking is it as the picks are going? I see by the smile on your face, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it was very nerve-wracking yesterday. You know, you listen to the publications and hearing about New Orleans is going to be the team that's going to draft you. Then they make the move that they made, and then they go a different direction. Then, you know, you start thinking. You get real nervous, but then once Carolina came along with this pick, I mean, I was very, very excited.
So when New Orleans traded for 13, you thought that was where you were going?
Just based on, you know, getting caught up in the hype of listening to all the analysts saying that, you know, there's going to be a definite pick for New Orleans, and you know, and I told myself that I wouldn't get caught up in it, but you know, just anticipating and waiting, and just kind of got caught up in it, but. Definitely glad things worked out the way it did.
Some guys have said when they're watching that they're numb during the process, just sort of waiting for your name. And others have said, all right, if that team doesn't call me, you know, they start going through scenarios in their mind, you know, I'm going to show them or whatever. How were you reacting during this?
I had so many people calling my phone that weren't NFL teams that were just aggravating me. So, I mean, that was really starting to bother me. But once I did get the right call, you know, I just set my mind at ease, and my family, everybody was there celebrating with me, so it made it a whole lot easier for me.
Where were you and who were you with? You mentioned your family, but where were you and who were the people surrounding you?
I was in Shelburne, Georgia, and everybody from my hometown was out. So it was a big event. There are not a lot of things that happen in my hometown with population probably about 1,000 people. So whenever something does happen, you know, everybody comes out and shows their support. So it was definitely a great day for Shelburne, Georgia yesterday.
You elected mayor yesterday?
Nah.
So does it work out kind of nice that, I mean, with the exception of Atlanta, I mean, Carolina might be the next closest team, you know, as far as all your family and friends back in Shelby?
Oh, definitely. It's going to be very easy for my family to come up. I would say Carolina is about the same distance as Athens was from my hometown, so it's definitely going to be a joy being so close to my family and them having the opportunity to come and watch me play.
Thomas, how much are you looking forward to your young son being able to watch you play as he gets a little older? I know you talked some about him yesterday, and that's sort of your motivation for entering the draft, right?
Definitely. It's just going to be a joy, you know, having a son, you know, just trying to set the right example for him, make sure that he following the right path, you know, going in the right direction. I mean, that's going to be my biggest goal for him.
I was going to say, as you sit here now, what is the most thing that you're most excited about at the future? Is it playing in this stadium? Is it getting into camp and starting to participate at the level? Is it the financial security that this brings to you, or is it everything?
It's a little bit of everything, but just coming in and getting to know everybody. I mean, that's going to be the biggest thing for me. I feel like I'm very easy to get along with. You know, I'm just a guy that likes to have fun, so I'm just going to come in and try to come in and get to know everyone, get off on the right foot, and just hope that I can contribute to this team early.
Were you polite to those people that kept calling your cell phone yesterday?
No, I wasn't polite at all.
I thought you were easy to get along with.
I am easy to get along with, but in a situation like that, you know, you just have to let me relax.
You didn't turn it off because you were waiting for the...
No, so.
Did you pick your number, or did they just give you that?
Oh, I picked it out.
Anything behind that? I mean, like picture frame?
Really, you know, just a number that I liked that I had to choose from. So I could definitely see Thomas Davis in 47. So.
Have you heard from Coach Rick? Did he call you?
Coach Rick and Coach Martinez actually gave me a call yesterday just to congratulate me and wish me well.